What is up, YouTube?
Hi guys. We are back.
We are back
for another recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 2.
Let's get into it.
Get into it.
Okay, so we realized that you guys have probably seen it. Rather than tell you guys the whole story and make this video way longer than it should be, we'll probably just give you our take on like certain situations, how we felt about it.
Yeah.
That way we can just get out the way and keep it pushing, keep it moving. Everybody can go on about their day after you subscribe and like and comment and let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think. Okay, well, let's just get into some key points of the episode. Okay, let's start with Kenya.
Okay.
All right. So they are really showing her husband and hers dynamic, and it's really, really sad.
It's really sad to watch.
It's really sad to watch because you can tell that she's one of those people that doesn't like. I mean, everybody doesn't like to be embarrassed, but you can tell she's trying her hardest to overlook a lot of things
to make the situation a little bit more lighter than
put light on the situation so that it won't come across as embarrassing. Because
but every time she tries, he just hits her a little extra hard with something more rude. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, so she calls him and she's able to get in touch with him. I guess he's in the circuit or wherever he's able to reach. He's able to reach her now. They're able to FaceTime with one another.
And he's automatically like irritated as he answers the phone because his baby hair is slicked down. Like, who gets mad about something like that?
But the fact that you're not even there, right? And I'm taking care of the baby as it is by myself in a whole other state, so I can allow you to do you and run your restaurant, your business, and live your life.
And I'm supposed to be your wife.
And I'm your wife. And you're automatically mad because you say she looks like a boy. First of all, the baby has fine hair from what we can see. She has really, really fine hair. So it doesn't seem like it takes much for her hair to slick down. Like, you're mad. You act like she said,
right. Like,
and
that baby did not look like a boy. I don't know what his problem was.
His baby is so gorgeous. She looks like a little baby doll. Like, she does not look like a boy. Nobody's going to think and go, oh, your son is beautiful. Nobody's going to say that your child doesn't look like a boy.
They're going to ask boy or girl. That's what they're going to do.
No, she looks like a girl. There's some babies you kind of don't know, but she looks like a girl. She just looks like she looks like a baby doll. Like, she just looks like a little girl. Like,
very pretty little girl.
Very pretty girl. Slick hair. Baby's hair so fine, they kind of curl in the back like that. That's what her hair
I didn't look that closely.
Well, now her hair looks like that, where it kind of curls like that now. But, I'm talking about, before then, they didn't show it like that. But calm down. And then do you remember when the first episode where the guy was holding the baby and she was like,
oh yeah,
Mark would have talked about that. Mark would have a fit.
Mark would have a fit if he knew
another man was
holding his baby. So if you had a brother, your brother couldn't hold your baby.
You're trying to tell me males.
Your father couldn't hold your baby. Like, what are you like? Are you serious? Like,
no males can. And this guy,
if he was that upset, he would be around more. So he can have his baby in his hand.
Precious moments.
Yeah. So he can have his baby in his hand. He can be holding his baby. That way, when somebody else come around, he's like, nah, I'm the father. You can't hold my child.
If he really cares
if he really was that so like pressed about it. Like,
who? That was a little bit much. So he's
automatically starting off with her.
Yeah, he makes Kenya's, she's kind of, to me, I feel like she can be a troublemaker at times. But just the fact that you can tell that she just wanted to have this family so badly. And that's why she jumped into this relationship with this guy, because it's just so clear that they're not compatible, or he's just not interested
in her like that, or whatever he's seen in her he does not like.
Yeah,
and so she's trying her hardest to to prove herself to him, and it's like
she has to dumb down a lot of her attitude and a lot of herself to accommodate him, and it's really sad.
It is.
So
so he had a problem with the baby hair slicked down. Then he had a problem with the dogs being in the house because she accidentally told him that Twirl licked her face. So he was upset about that.
I don't like the dogs in the house. Well, those are house dogs. They're not big dogs that should be outside.
And they were there before she was born. They've always been in the house. So now
and when you were with her, they were in the house.
Yeah.
So when
now
did you decide
all of a sudden you don't like the house dogs in the house? But whatever.
Yeah. So that was and then he asks us about swimming, and she tries to give a
pump up her daughter like a mom would do when you see your daughter dancing.
Oh, you compare her to the kids,
and he made her feel bad about that. It's like,
I was just like, wow. I
made me just feel so bad for her. Like, you don't even need that, sis. Like, you don't need that at all. Like, are you serious?
Every little sis. You don't need that.
Yeah, every little thing that you say, this nigga's making it seem like it's just like so
really
bad. Like everything. And then she said, first of all, she's asking him as if he's like a boyfriend on a trip. Like, so when will we see you again? And this nigga said, we'll see.
We'll see.
She was like, okay.
Give me that guy in the picture that blinking.
Yeah.
We'll see. And at this point, I feel like she just came across as defeated. She didn't even want to argue back. Okay,
she was just
bye.
She just okay.
I didn't want to have a conversation.
They probably edited it out because okay was way too calm for me. I'd have like, you really don't have to act like that. And we would start arguing right there. Like, I'm trying to, like, the cameras are here. Like, what are you doing?
You already mad.
That'd have been me. Like, are you serious right now? Like, are you seriously acting like this? Like, you need to stop. I just hung up in his face. Like, I don't have time to hit them.
But see, we're not married, so don't take our time.
That's probably why. Well, look.
You don't have to act like that.
But you don't. You really do not have to act like that. What is wrong with you?
She's like, if I say that to him, I probably won't talk to him for the next 4 weeks. So
okay. At some point, you or me. Me. I'm choosing me.
But she wanted him. Anyway. So yeah, that was his dynamic.
We wish. I mean, I'm not gonna say that we wish you the best, but I hope it gets a little better. But it doesn't seem like it from the next episode. It don't seem like it's getting any better. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it's just showing the decline of their relationship. I think
and they're painting him out to be the bad guy.
Oh yeah, they're doing a really good job of making him look like he's really bad.
Really irritated. Like he's irritated.
And I guess she was kind of like, I can't keep him, so let me just embarrass him and make him look like he's just not worth a damn.
So either we're gonna see him come out with this is not how it really happened.
Yeah.
Or everybody's just gonna be hating him. That's what's just gonna be with that situation. Next.
Portia. She is
at the house. Shamia comes over
with the baby.
With the babies. They guess they have a girl time. They were talking about how they used to party and drink Hennessy, and that was their thing. Now they drinking breast milk or whatever.
Breast milk.
They drinking wine coolers. 4%.
And talking about breast milk.
And talking about breast milk. And,
so the life has come full circle, I guess. And
as they should. You guys are like damn near 40. So like, yeah. Sometimes you gotta stop it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I understand. Do you still want to be? I mean, whatever.
Don't even start.
I mean, but I'm early 30s, so I'm just saying, like you late 30s.
It's time though.
If not 40, I don't have a child though, so it's like true. I'm not gonna still be talking.
Well, they're not out partying, so they're trying to figure out. Everybody's trying to figure out the situation with Dennis.
Portia's just trying to let her know, because her friend Shamia know that Dennis spent the night. Only because I think the only reason why she's trying to let them know is because the people recorded it, and she told them not to record it. They recorded it. You didn't see the scene?
I saw this where
she's like, "Don't record. Stop recording, Leslie," or something like that. And Leslie, and we still heard it, so she was still recording.
So she just wanted to put it out there before.
Yeah, she told Shamia.
This can't spend the night. Or she's just talking to her homegirl, like how you will when you make a dumb decision.
Right.
The next day.
Ooh, Chalet. Girl, I know. I don't even.
Dennis. I don't know what happened yesterday spend the night.
Because when I make a dumb decision, I just like, yeah, I went to his house.
He left this morning. That's not good.
I mean, we all make stupid decisions. I mean, I'm not even mad at you, sis. That's your fiance or whatever. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have known what time it was when the nigga asked you if you want to stop at the liquor store. I'd have like, what are you trying to do? You know I like Hennessy. Like, stop acting like that. Yeah. He asked if you want to stop at the liquor store.
You get a bottle?
And your stupid ass stopped at the liquor store. So, and then she said he was like, well, I'm trying to see what's going to end up happening at the end of the night.
At the end of the movie, he's talking about because they started watching the series, so he said he wouldn't watch it till the end.
Oh,
so he's trying to find a way to stay longer.
I thought he said he was trying to. I thought he was just being straightforward, like I'm trying to have sex with you.
No,
I was like, I would have like, no, what's gonna happen is you're gonna leave.
No, because she was kind of like, I'm pretty sure she's probably hinting like, okay, it's getting late, like
I don't think she was
trying to see till the end of the series.
She probably was doing that. She probably was doing the whole little butt thing, like the butt up against you. You know how people do.
You think she was doing it? No,
she probably was. She probably missed him.
Maybe.
Yeah. You mad at your baby father, and he come back to the house, and you with the baby. He holding the baby. That's our baby.
Right. You looking at her. He looked just like
looking at her. He was
and then talking about some Dennis with a bow. They was killing me with that. That baby do look like Dennis with a bow.
Dennis with a bow. That baby do look like
his mama with a bow. All of that.
I don't see the mama, but
I think she looks like. I think she looks like the mama.
She probably was caught in a moment. She woke up and she was next to her baby father. So.
Did you have clothes on? Is what we want to know. Well, she said they. So obviously, because the producer asked her if she's pregnant or something.
Yeah, she said she don't know. I don't know. I'm like, this is so early. Like, why? Like, is it? Well, is it so early?
Professional time is probably later. So.
Oh, okay. So she might be pregnant. So wait for that.
Yeah, you just worked on hard to get your body back. Like, I can't stand when they do it like that. Get your body back.
That's their decision. You want to do it like that? What you mean you can't stand when they do it like
you
that?
work hard to get your body
their
back
bodies
after being pregnant and being fat. You know, you get your body back or whatever, and then you get pregnant again. You got to go through that whole process again. Have to start over. It's like, ugh. But
don't blame nobody but yourself.
Right.
He wants her to go to counseling, to therapy, counseling, and she says she's gonna go, but she doesn't know. Shamia's just like one of the friends who just agree with everything. Like, yeah, no, but yeah, I like y'all. No, yeah, like
she knows them better than we do, so maybe she do like the relationship.
I think all her friends are like that, because even when all her people, because even when Lauren was talking to her, Lauren was like, yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, because she probably I can see Portia only telling them the good, and that's why she wanted to continue to not say anything about what happened. Mm-hmm. Even though they broke up, she didn't want to say anything about what happened because she wants them to only know the good. Because when you've been in situations, different situations over and over again, and you see the pattern, you don't want to tell your friends and your family members everything or whatever.
That you're stupid. Yeah. You don't want to tell them that you're stupid.
No, not just you're stupid. You don't want to tell them everything about your relationship, because if something happens.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
You don't want to tell them that you're stupid, that you keep going back to
No, you don't want to tell them everything about your relationship, because when you start doing that, they, you guys know the saying, they stay mad. Mm-hmm. You can forgive this person and move on, which she obviously is done with him now, and we're still mad for you. No, we don't like him now. All of a sudden,
she stayed mad. They're like,
no,
whoa.
I don't.
And then my best friend Nisha, whoa. We were like, girl.
I don't.
Like, if I have to pep talk to you, like, girl.
Okay.
Like, you tell me.
Please calm down.
You tell me, okay, I'm back talking to him. I might, have an attitude with you, like, why? He ain't shit. But if I see him, hey, hi, what's up? How you doing? And just,
that's kind of angry, though.
No, but them two, it's like, true. I had to be like, Tina, please.
That's not true.
He's speaking to you. Ooh. Say something. He's speaking to you.
That's not
He's
true.
speaking. He's speaking. And, people be so fascinated because we're twins. So they be like, who's not twins? I'm just saying, Tina.
She's lying.
And they be like, oh, it's your twin sister? And she just be like,
that's not true.
And I'm like, Tina, they're speaking to you.
She is.
And she's like,
telling a fib.
Everybody like, Tina standoffish. I
have resting biatch face, and that's just not. It's not my issue.
She does not have resting biatch face.
I do. It's like this. But it's
only
not
when she doesn't want to be bothered, and that's whenever she goes
like
up.
This.
She just knows.
Just like when I'm sitting around, like people literally are just like, "Oh, you look angry." I'm like, "Oh, that's just me. I'm not even." What's wrong with you? The fuck is so funny?
Oh.
I do have resting.
Oh my god.
Moving on. Cynthia and Kenya meet up, and
at this store where they're doing they have different stuff,
energy
dragons.
type store, and sage, those type of stores where you're doing that. And so Kenya, of course, brings up the fact that Portia did let her know that Eva didn't bring her children because
Kenya seems to fail to realize that these people are not your child. You can't just talk to people whatever kind of way because you feel some type of way, and that's how she was talking to Cynthia. And so I'm glad Cynthia.
But she talked to Cynthia like that because she's used to Cynthia not
saying anything.
So when everybody says Nene walks all over Cynthia or whatever, I feel like a lot of Kenya does the same. She just left from Nene and went right to Kenya, who does the same thing. It's only different. It's a different type of. Nene's, I think, a little bit more harsh and aggressive, and so people are like, "Oh, she's Cynthia's. She's Nene's lapdog, or whatever." But Kenya's no different. Kenya's very kind of, with her words, she's kind of overbearing and a little controlling, I feel like, at times. So it's no different. But yeah, so she's trying to go off on Cynthia about Eva, about how Eva didn't bring her kids and how dare her and blah blah. And Cynthia's trying to, I understand, I respect the fact that she didn't bring her kids. If she doesn't want to bring them, she doesn't have to bring them. But I get it's a kid's birthday party, and I get all of that.
Yeah, but if she doesn't want to bring her kids, she does not have to bring her kids.
At the end of the day, if she didn't want to bring her children,
she's already 6 months pregnant.
She does not have to bring it.
She probably doesn't feel like running after. How old was the baby? 2 or something, 1 year old. And the other girl, she probably don't feel like doing that, and she does not have to.
Yeah, and I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But Portia shouldn't have even said anything in the first place. That's the problem with when two women become friends. It's like, first of all, y'all not even at that mark yet where y'all can trust each other like that, and you already telling her stuff that's gonna turn you against somebody that you've been cool with.
Yeah,
over somebody that you was fighting and that was your super enemy.
For years.
Y'all not even there like that yet. Give yourself a couple of months, 6-7 months before you feel like you can tell her close information. But instead you go and tell something Tell her something
But
like
and
that.
I like how she did it too. Like it wasn't like she wasn't shading her or telling. That was shade. That wasn't anything that needed to be mentioned. She said, "I don't know you like that, whatever. I don't know Kenya's energy like that. I just want to protect my kids' energy."
But Eva's like that. She seems like she's about energy, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff. They don't know what's going to happen. Y'all could pop off and be fighting any moment. She probably don't want her children around that.
So you remember that time when she had the loudspeaker at the reunion? Kenya had the loudspeaker in Portia's face, going, "Oh, F you.
You are a stank hoe."
Right. Just all in her face, talking mess or saying whatever she wanted to say about her. And then when Portia whooped her ass, all of a sudden it was, we should be able to talk and say mess to each other and without anybody getting up and fighting each other. You can't predict or control what somebody else is going to do. You made the conscious decision to scream all this loud, you bitch, you hoe, whatever she was saying to her, you ain't shit.
She said, you are a stank ass hoe.
You had the loudspeaker in her face, you was putting your little wand all in her face, and then you want her to now sit down and come back at you with words. Mm-hmm. When she don't have fists, that's not what she do, she come back at you with fists. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, that's kind of the same situation. Eva's aware of how y'all situations go. Y'all hang out, it ends up being either some type of argument, some type of fight. Hell, y'all was at Nene's house and everybody, it ended up being this big old tussle over a closet. You know, so she's like, well, maybe I'll just keep my kids away. That's her choice. That's her decision to make without Kenya feeling butthurt about it, because I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the way Portia said it to her and presented it to her. And so I think it was just all on Portia.
Kenny said it was the way it was brought to her.
I think Portia was a messy one in the situation and started just a necessary drama. So if Eva and Kenya start arguing, I'm going to blame Portia because I feel like that was completely unnecessary. And I think that was just very childish of her to say.
Yeah, but you know they have to stir the pot. That's what the reality show is about.
And Kenya was talking to Cynthia about it and expected Cynthia to have her back just because she's Cynthia's friend. And then she said, I'm Cynthia's only friend. Like, you're not Cynthia's only friend. You might be the only friend you think on this show, but Cynthia has other friends, and let her tell it now. Eva's her best friend.
But that's how Nene felt when she started defending you, and Nene thought she was just as close to her too. So I mean, at the end of the day,
Cynthia just get close to somebody, latch herself on.
Yeah, now all of a sudden she's Eva's friend, and it's like, and now she's Eva's best friend, and Candy like, calm down. Like, did she get you a necklace? Like,
I just think that she finds people that she likes, and I think she feels like her and Eva have a lot in common because they're both models.
And but are they super close like that?
I mean, it's been a couple of months. Who knows how close they've been? They've been going places and stuff like that. You know, doing stuff. So you know, Cynthia, Eva, and Candy meet up. And keep in mind, Eva was already gone when they told Portia about what happened with Dennis. So Eva was just trying to figure out, like, did you guys tell them? And they're
no, she didn't know that they had even said anything. But when they let her know that Kenya was the one that said something, and
she said, "Oh, you did tell her." She said, "Oh, they did say something that night." She said, "Yeah." She didn't feel like it would be appropriate. I don't think anybody felt like it would be appropriate for you to tell her at a birthday party.
You're telling her some information that you don't know how she. I mean, it's something that's really embarrassing.
How she's
gonna
react?
Talking about something that's some good tea, but just because you're saying that this person isn't, you don't know how she'll feel.
I feel like they were just saying that's good tea to calm her down because they didn't know if she was gonna blow up.
But then why even? But see, that's what I'm saying. So now Eva's a little upset because she's like, that's kind of shady that Portia would say something to her that wasn't really that big of a deal.
And Portia has enough problems to worry about. His C-section ain't even healed yet. She worried about what's going on with me. I'm like, yikes. Honestly, her C-section probably haven't healed up yet because her baby like 2 months.
Yeah, that's true.
So she's not saying nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
And she's right. You just can't be talking mess or trying to not throw shade, but just try to be like messy and be gossipy when people have so much they can say about you because you're all in the blogs and all in the media. We know your situation, so it's like,
and you're the one that's a hot topic right now.
Yeah, because your situation is way more than everybody else's situation. So, and they were at this store trying to find what they're gonna wear for Pride. Now, Rhoa was in the car with her mom, which is Cynthia, and she was telling her that she is attracted to.
She's fluent.
Yeah,
men and women.
She said now. Kudos to her for coming out.
Yeah, or
just loving whoever she loves, and Cynthia, for being a very understanding parent. I like how Cynthia and Leon and them handle their situation. I feel like they're very
they're the kind of people that you can
talk to about anything. They don't have to go out and sneak out and do anything crazy because I feel like Cynthia's you can talk to me about anything. I don't think Cynthia gets upset like that.
She gives the vibe of calmness.
She's just real calm.
That's really good.
She wants her children to be able to talk to her about, or her child to be able to talk to her about anything. And I feel like Leon is the same way, and that's both of them, their only child.
That's their only kid? Oh, that's cute.
I know. They only share her. That's cute.
That's cute, right?
So shout out to Noelle.
Cynthia's getting ready for Pride. She's going to go to Pride, and now they mentioned that Nene's going to be there. Not sure how they know, but they know Nene's gonna be at Pride, and so they're all trying to figure out, okay, so how's the conversation gonna go? When's the last time you see Nene? And I think she mentioned that she hadn't seen Nene since the reunion. Not really certain on that, but she hasn't seen Nene in a while, and they're not talking, they're not speaking, so kind of anxious to see how it will all play out. Topics. Marlo is now a Muntie. She's what? A Muntie. You didn't see that? She's taking care of her sister's nephews.
Yeah.
And they call her mom Auntie, so they call her Muntie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So. I mean, this is the first time you see Marlo.
I feel like I should just go ahead and give Marlo the peach. Like, she's been there long enough holding the stick, just riding on behind y'all.
I mean, if you're going to say that about Marlo, you say that about Shamia too.
Give her the peach as well. They've all been there for so long. Just give them the peach.
That's the first time you kind of see Marlo in like a different kind of sense, like where she's not like being shady.
It's all about her and
like oh, I'm so fabulous.
Right.
Marlo's like
she gives me like
breaking down. She's really telling because mental disorder is very, very real. I've heard several stories where people had friends and family members that they were fine, and then they get to a certain age, and then all of a sudden something else triggers it, and they turn into a completely different person. So shout out to Marlo for stepping up and taking care of her nephew and whoever else is there with them.
Her nephews.
It's more than one.
It's two of them.
Okay. Well, shout out to her for taking care of her nephews. We salute you.
I would do that, but I don't ever do it right, so I just wanna
that Portia ends up going to counseling. She's talking to her sister on the phone. She's saying she's kind of like really nervous about it. She steps in. See her walk into the counseling office, and then she walks back out, closes the door, crying. But I guess apparently several hours have gone by because she meets up with Lauren, and she tells Lauren that Dennis is crying, but he tells her that he did have sex with somebody while she was pregnant, and
she said she mushed him.
She mushed him and stormed out, and she was very upset about it because she felt like she been having so many walls up. And she felt like, she finally let her walls down, and she would have never done that to him.
Oh, and then Real Housewives would let it go ahead and play those clips that they so evidently have waiting.
Yeah, when she was saying, I'm pregnant.
She's pregnant.
And when they hugged,
proposing to her.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that all happened in the beginning of season 11.
Right.
Just shows you how fast that happened. Like, it was
so everything happened pretty quickly.
It showed us meeting Dennis. Like, the next 2 episodes, she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Then the next episode, she was getting proposed to. Like, it was just everything happened way too
quickly. And then also there was other people that she was dating right before this. So I feel like, again, to each his own, but those situations kind of happen. I mean, you could be cheated on in any situation, and whether you guys are together for 6 months or 6 weeks. But I think it's better when you take the time to get to know the person that you're actually with. When you rush into those situations, it's a chance stuff like this can happen. When you're being embarrassed the next season after you've had all of this fairy tale experiences the season prior to that. So you just kind of have to be mindful of the situations that you get in and kind of vet the person out. And I'm not a marriage counselor or some type of relationship expert. I make dumb decisions daily, but
we're all learning.
You can watch other people's situations from the outside looking in, and it can give you insight of what you should do differently or how to make your next move in certain situations.
Well, like we said before, you can give the best advice when you're not in a situation.
That's true.
You give the best advice of what somebody should not be doing because that's exactly what they should not be doing.
Right.
But because they're in that situation, they don't think of it like that. Yeah. We all make mistakes, we all need to learn from them. So hopefully,
we'll see everything plays out on this episode. So we're anticipating the return of Nene, for her to come in strong, and
she will,
to see how the girls interact with her and how she interacts with them, and that's pretty much what is going on. So I'm excited. So we're gonna keep you guys posted on everything. If we missed out on some things, let us know what we didn't talk about, and you guys can chat down below and we can comment back and go back and forth and have some conversations about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we will see you again for another video. Bye.